We're gonna work on some scrunchies here as we have a little story time about what all went wrong this morning and why I don't have this cardigan completely finished, which I totally should have because on my knitting machine, I can very easily get a cropped sweater done 4 hours, maybe. Honestly, probably quicker than that too. I have everything written down, my little hocus pocus pattern book here. All the numbers are laid out. I know exactly what I need to do. However, I decided to use the Hobie Horizon yarn, which you and I got together yesterday and we were chatting all about it. I made a couple of panels with this and now my table is just a complete mess. It's just pieces everywhere. Things just didn't go my way this morning. Was excited, got up a little bit earlier, came skipping down to the yarn dungeon, got my knitting machine out, started making more panels. So I have 4 panels in total because on the knitting machine, I need 2 panels in order to make it the front and back of a sweater. The first thing I decided is that I didn't want this color to be a panel. I just wanted that to be the sleeves. Okay, no big deal. Switch over to my tiny little mushroom machine over there. Did it in the round, very quick and easy. Now I have 2 sleeves done. This is probably the only thing that I made today that I'm super happy with and I'm actually gonna leave. Everything else is getting ripped out. Like this whole pile of panels, we're going to have to cake that back up someday. Not today. I can't even, like, we're done with it today. Just moving that over there. I don't want to do anything with it. Yeah, these sleeves, really nice. Love the color, love the fit. I don't even think that I'm going to put ribbing on here. I was kind of going back and forth with that this morning. I don't think I'm going to. And I just started the color wherever it ended off. It actually ended up working really well. I like how each sleeve is going to have a different color at the end. So we have orange and green. Stripes are a little bit of different size on the bottom here. I like how it's mismatchy. These totally work. What I didn't like is when the panels were mismatchy. What I was planning on doing was using all 3 colorways that I have. Classic Halloween, spooky something, and then witch love. I was going to do 2 panels of this color for the sleeves, which would totally have been fine if I was crocheting. I could just start wherever I wanted in the cake of yarn. However, since I was doing it on the knitting machine and it is a self-striping yarn, I needed to be strategic about where I started. Otherwise, not only were the colors not going to line up, but also the stripes weren't going to line up. And at first I thought it was like no big deal. It wasn't gonna bother me. It's gonna look more distressed. It's totally gonna be fine. No, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Some of the stripes matched up, other ones didn't. It looked like a mess, honestly. It looked like a total incomplete mess. So then I decided, okay, what if I just do 1 color for the front, 1 color for the back, and 1 color for the sleeves? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and carry on. I have 2 panels done from yesterday. I'll just use those and then make 2 more panels. No, I needed to completely make the panels over because these colors, again, I just started wherever the cake started and that was not going to work because as you can see, like we have a tiny bit of purple here and then it goes all the way down. The cool thing about this yarn is that the stripes are pretty evenly spaced. Like every color has the same amount of color in it because after I figured out that I didn't like it when it's mismatchy, I was like, okay, I don't think this is actually going to work because if the stripes don't come out to be the exact amount of rows that I need on the knitting machine, it's not going to line up and it's going to drive me crazy and I'm never going to wear this thing. I am very happy to say they do match up as long as I start with the exact same color and I have it measured out, end with the same color, everything falls into place and it looks beautiful. Okay, so I have the front panel totally done right now. I am going to steam these pieces before I start putting them together. Since I'm going to use the mattress stitch, I want the 2 pieces to be as seamless as possible, which is another reason I'm just being really difficult with a sweater. That's what it is. Apparently, I have a particular vision. I didn't know that this morning. I thought it was just gonna be patchwork type of sweater and I was gonna be fine how the pieces lay. Now want everything to be nicely in line. I probably will do that tonight. It'll be nice and crisp. Everything is laying together. I'm not gonna have to fight with it. I just feel like I've been fighting with this yarn all day today, and it's totally not the yarn's fault. It's doing everything it's supposed to. It is a testament to it though, because I have had this thrown on the knitting machine, ripped off, thrown back on, ripped off again, I don't even know how many times, and it's still holding up really well. Like you saw right here, it's not fraying, it's not getting snagged, nothing was getting compressed, I'm not having drop stitches. I've just got a lot of practice time with this yarn. Didn't know I needed that much, but now here we are. And yes, I do want to get more of this color too. I would like to have just a full sweater of this color, the classic Halloween, especially now that I know everything needs to be lined up. I really do wish that I would have went that direction, but I don't have any more of the yarn. There's only 200 grams for each cake of yarn. I'm using what I have. That's what it's going to be. And then the rest of it, I don't know, we'll cake it all up and make beanies or something that don't need to be this particular and line up in a certain way. So that's where I'm at with the sweater today. I also need a name for it too. I just feel like this one is such a Halloween statement piece that it deserves to have some sort of spooky name. So if you want to help me out with that. Okay, so we have the classic Halloween, we have the spooky, and then we have the witchy yarn. That's the only one that I don't have caked up. Oh, okay, I do have this one that I did yesterday. So all three of these colors together. I just keep thinking of Monster Mash. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. We can do better. We can come up with something a little bit more creative than that. As I'm watching our 100 movie countdown to Halloween tonight, I'm just going to keep making a bunch of these scrunchies, like just something quick and easy. 50 stitches around, single crochet, and then 50 stitches of half double crochet. I need a little pattern cleanser in between this and everything that I've done today. I mean, I've been working on this all day. I've pulled it apart so many times. A quick, easy, simple project that start to finish, I can have it be done and I know it's going to turn out exactly how I want it to. It just feels like it's necessary for tonight. So thanks for hanging out, having a little chit chat about my sweater adventure here. It definitely will get done in the next couple of days. I just need to have a little scrunchy break. So I hope you have a super spooky rest of your night and I will see you ghouls tomorrow.